YouTube. So much progress. I'm probably really far in frame. The motor's in. I forgot to film it. The fuel tank's in. Also forgot to film it. Lots of other stuff you'll see. Moving and shaking. Shifters in. Oil cooler. Radiator ducting. Random parts of the engine harness. Other stuff got painted. She's really coming together. Dash is in. Brake lines are made. Brake lines are in. Suspension's on. I mean, this video's got it all, except the car doesn't run. Still got some wiring to do, and Cameron's real anal, so I'm going to let him handle that this coming week, probably in whatever episode that's going to be. I think we're at the 7 now. So anyways, enjoy the video. Like, subscribe. Also, we're looking for sponsors, mainly looking for tire money. You want to be on this hot rod for a couple races, and I'll talk about you on social media, hit me up in the comments. A set's like $800. I probably need 3. We are reporting live from underneath the car. The transmission's in. My man Strongback over here got me some nuts, getting the motor, the transmission jacked up to the mounts. But she's in there. I didn't take any photo from the outside because I forgot to set the camera up. So, all right, YouTube folks. Friday, successful. A lot of stuff done. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll get even more stuff done. And this video should be pretty exciting because there's a lot of stuff going in the car. So I'm very happy. Very good progress. Tons of cool stuff in here. You know, all new brakes. I think we're running Hawks this year. It's got a bunch of Condor speed up stuff in it. Manatee powder coat. You see how nice all the subframe looks. Got a fresh fuel tank in it. Dual fuel pump setup. More Condor stuff, you know, double shear shift rod. I got the column marked for the Condor Speed Shop shifter. As you saw earlier, got all my brake lines done. More stuff, more new stuff. And then the old girl, the Bradenton motor's in there. So it's coming along nice. Tomorrow, we might try to run this thing. We'll see. All right, tool tip time from Tom. Milwaukee builds great everything, but this thing is not worth the plastic it's made out of. I noticed some of my butt connectors that I pay extra money for that had a little bit of solder in the middle wasn't melted all the way, so I was like, oh, let me get this. I've been here for like 10 minutes using this thing trying to melt it. My Harbor Freight heat gun, you can't do this. It'll burn your hand. So I'm gonna go get that. Damn, it's the first time I've had a car that actually is designed for a late model cooling system. I haven't had to add the mount, so this sucker just clips in. Listen to that. Shoo! What is wrong with this pipe here? This coolant crossover pipe. That's how much the engine moved when I got in that wreck. But we're gonna straighten her out. She's gonna ride again back over here somewhere. This is another thing. Holds some wiring under the intake manifold. Nobody's ever gonna see this, but I'm gonna spend way too long making it nice looking. Friends, that's where I put my oil cooler on most of my E30s now. It's up and out of the way, but it is in the airflow of the radiator. But what we're going to do is, that big opening down there, we're going to panel over that with a piece of aluminum, kind of like you saw on the Jetta. Ducting on these spec cars is super important. The real nice thing is it still has the factory plastics over there. What I'll do is I'll drill 2 holes in that and put a nice big rivet in there, because the plastic rivets tend to break off. But really important on the spec car, like any race car, all the air that comes in the front grille only goes to the radiator. So we get that done, put the radiator in, get some coolant hoses in it, keep on working our way backwards. And it probably won't be the most interesting video, but here we go. All right, so now you come down here and you can see, once I get that behind that little groove there, there's no place for air to go but through the radiator. This lower oil cooler duct will likely get blocked off. But yeah, coming along. Kind of seeing there the plate. This is the part of the project though that gets kind of hard, because you have so much stuff you can do. You really need to decide one thing and stick to it. So today that's gonna be wiring, because the rest of this stuff is easy, but I wanna make some brackets and I need some clips and stuff, so. And a master cylinder reservoir, I don't know if I said that already. So we're gonna tackle the ABS wiring, finish up the steering column, figure out where I'm landing the ECU, the fuse panel, all that kind of stuff. Maybe work on getting the fuel lines plumbed, but that'll be the rest of this episode, so enjoy. Gotta refer to my trusty dusty, very well used ABS notes. Figure out green, white, yellow, red, where they all go. I don't remember. Folks, even though I painted everything in here, I made the mistake of, I don't know if you can see it well, I painted the grounds, so I gotta clean those up. Then that's gonna be boring to watch. So, also, yeah, the pedals are in. I think I said that already. Bye. Another thing that sucks about white model E30s is the damn tamper-proof bolts that the camera can't focus on. There you go. They go in here. So I'm gonna go find some regular bolts now. YouTube too is you get about 30 seconds before you get a copyright strike on a song. So see if I can do this before that happens. Looks like I'll be able to. You wouldn't believe how dirty these windshields are either. Like, I can't wait to see what my detail person can do trying to make these shiny again. Holy criminy, look how bright it is in here now. Might be able to see what I'm doing. my nicer dash here because I'm an idiot and I screwed up the first one. I had the AC vents in and I was trying to get it in there, and that really put a monkey wrench in the plans of getting said dash installed in cars. So now I will struggle with getting it over the steering column again. Hopefully I don't break anything. But it needs to go up quite a bit. I'm gonna probably have to start from that side. Now mind you, the steering column is already loosened. Ugh. Hopefully I'm done air sawing for a moment here. It is the key that's holding us up here. Key. Random tools in here. Much less butchered. All right, I'll take that. Excellent. Mucho excellent. All right, so the Plum car was missing this bracket, which is close to frame, but it's for the airbox, and this bracket for these relays, which even though the way I wire the car, they don't do anything, I don't want to cut this out of the wiring. You're not supposed to by the rules anyways. Worth contact cleaner pretty much on anything, just to make sure they all stay nice and fresh for a while, and then yeah, start trying to get this sucker back together. There you go. You can't really tell, but I kind of painted that bracket. All right, folks, this is also the first car I remember putting fender wells back in. So I got a good set of them. Got some brake ducts that are actually still in the front. I also put the lip on it because it looks hella cool. I got my Condor toe strap in, cruising along. And then, you know me, I'm diehard liquid moly to the core, but the guy that builds my engine tells me I have to run that oil in it. So, coming along. There you go. One fender well. And it's got a brake duct in it. So you can see straight to that hub there. So, like I said, this is the first one of these I've built that I kept all this stuff in. And it all makes a difference. On to the next side. All right, so that's just a little bit of spray wax on the original hood. And this is a little bit of the Joe Gibbs driven. As you can see, that hood, that paint is filthy. It's a little cracked, but this stuff's pretty good. You can see this thing is gonna require quite a bit of elbow grease, but I think underneath all that is some good black paint. So I'm pretty much done for the day with stuff I want to do. I got the wrong drive shaft carrier bearing. I need some airbox parts. I need some other little random miscellaneous hoses. And Cameron doesn't want me to touch the wiring. So we are going to see if this cleans up a little bit. And then I'm going home. So there might be half decent paint under there. You can feel like how rough the surface is, but like a buff on this sucker, she might come back to life. I mean, the windows are the next thing I'm gonna try, because those are almost like permanent. Oh, you can feel it, you can hear it. Let's see if that cleans up. All right, so this is a razor blade. Watch this. You see it's like black. It's like tar. Does this hurt the glass? Not really. But it does make for a shiny glass surface. I have it really wetted down. That is crazy. The window is so dirty that a razor blade cleans it. Isn't that wild? You can actually feel it too, like as you go down. It's super wild. You can see all coming down there. That's absolutely crazy. But the good thing is, that means that by the time I get done doing this whole back window, we have probably a not like hard water stained window. So crazy. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. That is so crazy. Dirt. Years and years of dirt. All right, let's give it a little bit more speed clean. Where's my clean rag? Bonus content, end of the video, guys. If you notice in the background here is another BMW engine. This belongs to my boy Petey Pablo and Trent, as I like to call them, TARD, which stands for Tactical Assessment something something. They're engineers, work for nefarious government corporations. Anyways, this is a swap for their E30 after they killed their last M20. So we might do a wrap up once that thing's in. He wants to race that the week before Nationals. It ain't looking good, but we'll see. Anyways,